Hello, Libra. This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. I hope you guys are all doing great. This will be a collective reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. You can also look into your North Node, Mercury, Venus, and Mars to see if there's any information you would like regarding those planets. We are going to start with one card from the Female Archangels Oracle. This does have the female archangels and their male counterparts. There's also some spiritual messages in here as well. Spirit, may we please have one card of guidance for Libra? Who is guiding this reading for Libra? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Arcana Grace. Let me see if I can get that without a glare here. More flow, less hustle. All right, Libra, let's see what you've been up to. This is the number 7 card. And I'm just going to read the angel message. Flow like nature, for everything stems from you and is returned to you. All is unfolding in perfect timing and in perfect order. And this is the female counterpart of Archangel Uriel. All right. So again, flow like nature, for everything stems from you and is returned to you. All is unfolding in perfect timing and in perfect order. All right. So with everything stemming from you and is returned to you, I would just mind your how you're holding your vibration at this time, right? Because we receive back the energy in which we give. So if you are going through a process, we want to look at maintaining our vibration through that if the process is challenging. Okay, so that we get more high vibrational energies back towards us. So I'm going to take 2 cards from the Mike Wilcox Tarot and Oracle, and these are the strongest energies guiding your reading. These are the major arcanas, zodiac cards, and I threw in a few oracle cards. So we'll see what comes out. Spirit, what are the strongest energies guiding this reading for Libra about their slowing down and going with the flow? 2 cards, please. 2 cards at once. Okay. So we have the Magician, they call it the Wizard in this deck, and the Lovers. So this could definitely have to do with a relationship. It does look like you've been working to manifest something here, and that's where that hustle comes in. And especially with that Lovers card, I would absolutely suggest that this can have to do with maintaining your own energy during the manifestation process that you're in, whatever you're hustling for, making sure that you're balancing that masculine and feminine energy and not getting too aggressive in your actions as you're trying to manifest, taking some time to flow in that feminine energy. Like I said, this is a collective reading. Some of you could be manifesting a relationship or manifesting change in a relationship. We'll see what other cards come out at this time. I see that your manifestation process has to do with working with your masculine and feminine energies in a balance, so that with that more flow, less hustle, you're not all about achieving and not paying attention to how you're nurturing yourself and others through the process. And also with the Magician card here, I just want to say you do have the ability with your cups, your emotions, your swords, your communication, your wands, your energy and action, and your pentacles, making a plan. You do have everything that it takes to move forward here and manifest. So slow down and pay attention to your own energy as you move through the process. Sorry, you have to see my white arm. I'm in New England, and we've really been struggling with not having very spring-like pre-summer weather. I'm going to take 3 cards from the Rainbow Tarot. I'm going to take all of my cards out first. This just takes a minute. Spirit, may we have 3 cards of guidance for Libra? Okay. 2 more cards, please. Okay. All right. And then I'm going to take 3 cards from the Light Seer Tarot. All right. 3 cards of guidance for Libra, please, Spirit. Okay. All right. 1 second. 1 card fell on the ground. All right, Libra. We're stacking up the major arcana cards here. So something big is happening. And I'm going to take 3 cards from the Flower Child Tarot. 3 cards of guidance for Libra, please, Spirit. Two more cards, please. Okay. We have another major here. Another major here. And this is not a major. So out of the 9 cards we have out, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas. So big, big, big changes happening for you right now, or improvements. So we're starting with the Page of Cups. This is really in alignment with the throat chakra and the heart chakra. So I don't know if you've already started manifesting, but I feel like this is the catalyst to your manifestation. There's something here about starting something that emotionally fulfills you. Okay. And it could be this relationship, if this is a relationship for you. Very much in alignment with more flow and less hustle. Okay. And making sure that when we are speaking to ourselves and speaking to others, that we are really doing that from the heart space. Okay. That nurturing energy, that soft energy. However, again, this being a page, this can be very new energy. So perhaps you come up with an idea of moving towards something that you feel is emotionally fulfilling for you, whether that is a person, a job, a thing, or a place. Okay. It will be different for everyone. We do know that whatever this is for you, this new idea, starting conversations with yourself and others about your emotional fulfillment, that it's ending something for you. This 10 of Swords. Okay. This is a place where we have been just completely floored by an overwhelm with our memories, past conversations, ideas, the way we're thinking about ourselves and our situations. And it's just completely, we're just done with it. We know we need to stop it. It needs to come to an end. And you're making that decision. So this is a big energy adjustment here to go from this 10 of Swords and being laid out flat, especially overwhelmed in the mind, to say, especially with that throat chakra there, because that is our mind, I need to start thinking and acting and living in a more loving way. And that's a beautiful thing for you to acknowledge and see in yourself, that this change is necessary. So Libra, good for you. Huge change. The next card confirms this even more, because now we have the Strength card. Okay, this is us really connecting to our higher self to tame those primal behaviors, thoughts, actions, relationships that end us up in this 10 of Swords energy. So you really are aware that this is a huge change that needs to happen for you, especially for this manifestation, and especially to move into that lover's energy where you can balance your primal instincts and your higher self very easily, because we do need our primal instincts, right? If we see um, our dog run into the road, we need that primal instinct to go and get our dog and make sure they're not hit by a car, right? They serve us if the house is on fire or we see people in trouble and we know we need to help them. Those are primal instincts that serve us. But a lot of our primal instincts um, can hold us back, especially the impulsive ones, the ones that we know we have that get us into trouble. Before my spiritual work, my mouth got me in trouble a lot. I would say things or be defensive in ways that I didn't need to. And I knew it wasn't in alignment with my higher self, because when I stepped back from that situation, whether it be an hour or a day, I would know I didn't handle that situation with integrity. I wasn't working with my higher self. When we have those feelings of regret or guilt or shame about things that we've done, that's our higher self nudging us saying, hey, don't do that again. It doesn't make you feel good. You're not working with me. You're working with your lower vibrational primal energies. And I see you here initiating the process of working with your higher self and being connected with your heart space and releasing those primal instincts and those primal behaviors that aren't serving you. With this 10 of Swords, you're letting it go. What does this do for you? This row here is major. What this does for you is it gets the wheel of fortune moving for you. Okay, this is Jupiter. When you are working with your higher self as often as you possibly can, and this is also very much in alignment with balancing that masculine and feminine energy, you're raising your vibration. And now the wheel can start matching your energy and bringing things that you desire, you wish, you would like to see come to fruition in your life. All of those things can start coming for you, or coming to you, rather. This wheel is very connected to our energy, and it's pretty much like the law of attraction. If we're working in an overwhelmed mentally state in a low vibration, we receive more of that in our life. We're attracting the vibration we are giving out. When you consciously, especially, start working with your higher self and raising your vibration, this wheel picks up more speed. It's matching your vibration. So we want our wheel to match the vibration of our higher self. We don't want the wheel to match the vibration of our primal self, who is keeping us in behaviors that don't make us feel good about ourselves. Okay. So things start picking up for you, and you start to see the law of attraction take place in your life. So now we have the Chariot, another beautiful alignment of energy. This is absolutely going within to our shadows and seeing the things that we want to work on and really investigate and understand about ourselves. Acknowledging our shadows is very important, because we can't change what we do not acknowledge. And most of the time with our shadows, we have if we don't acknowledge that we are stuck in behaviors that are in our shadow, we don't see where we're contributing to situations in our life that are not helping us grow. Okay, so it's a very important step here to understand your light aspects and your shadow aspects and how you can work with them. What this does is help this Chariot have a better understanding of themselves. They're very connected to that solar plexus chakra and the third eye chakra. The solar plexus chakra is our relationship with ourselves, our self-confidence, our self-beliefs. Okay. So His alignment, I'm saying his, it could be male or female because there's a man up there, is so focused in that sense of self of that sacral of that, I'm sorry, solar plexus chakra and that third eye chakra, that he knows that he is going to move forward. His energy is building to a momentum where nothing can stop him. The other thing with this chariot that's very important is that the chariot has the energy of all of the knights. So he knows how to take action with his communication and his mind and his self beliefs, the things he's saying to himself. He knows how to take action from the heart space. He knows how to take action with his communication, with that sword. He knows how to move forward with a very solid plan, like that Knight of Pentacles. Okay. He is unstoppable because not only does the magician have all of those qualities, the chariot does too. It's in taking action. And this is exactly what's going to move you forward in this manifestation. The world. This is the end of a major cycle for you. Okay. This is the end of a major cycle and the beginning of a brand new one. And a lot of this that I see here is about you really learning how to work with your balanced energy. All right. It helps you move forward and take control of aspects in your life if you see where it is the best time to step into that, making boundaries with people and stepping out of situations or taking control of situations that in the past maybe you let other people take control of. Okay. Also knowing when to come in with that nurturing energy, that feminine energy. Okay. This is a huge, huge new outlook for you that's going to allow you have to, why can't I speak all of a sudden, to have a brand new outlook on how to move forward in your life. All right. Huge ending, huge beginning, just like this 10 of Swords. Huge ending. Another thing that this is going to help you with is petty conflicts. Okay. And I think this is coming from that a little bit of overusing the masculine energy, feeling that you have to be defensive or aggressive to set the boundaries with people that you need to set. All right. We can set boundaries in a very loving way. It doesn't have to be aggressive. So it seems to me also some of the people that you've been around probably have this energy and the way they deal with things too. And you're getting sucked into some of other people's primal behavior as well. So Spirit's saying here, when you see those situations come up, because we know they have the potential to cause conflict, don't participate. Get ahead of it. Okay? Get ahead of it. Because if you stay in this lower vibrational energy, it's going to hold back your growth. Okay? And we don't want that to happen. Wands should be for growth, not hindering our energy to move forward and grow. Okay? So here we have this beautiful Empress energy. Okay? A card that relates to you personally, Libra. This is Venus energy. It is Taurus and Libra. So here we are learning how to be grounded in that Taurus energy, learning how to be connected to our higher vibration and the ether with that Libra energy, that just fair energy with a lot of integrity. You have the ability here to really step into your highest vibration of your feminine energy. Nurture yourself, nurture others, be the catalyst of birthing the most beautiful things in your life, abundance, creations, joy, and happiness. It's just an absolute beautiful energy. So When you start removing these conflicts with people and yourself that are bringing this lower vibration into your life and into your energy, you can step more into this highest vibration of the feminine energy. More flow, less hustle. Okay? All of the energy you put out into the world is reflected right back to you. So pay attention to that when the opportunity comes up to get ahead of this conflicts, or get ahead of the possibility of conflict arising. Okay? Beautiful energy that's fully in alignment with you. Venus rules Libra. So, what does this do? Now we know, instead of letting things pile up and mount on us to the point that we can't move and we're just stagnant in this overwhelm of this Ten of Swords energy, now we know when to move away. Now we see when things are becoming turbulent in our lives. And we see when we need to drop some swords. Some swords, we go from 10 of swords to 6 of swords. Maybe there's some swords we don't want to put in our boat here because it will slow it down or weigh it down, right? We need to let go of some things we've been doing in the past and only carry the memories, the thoughts in our mind, our self beliefs, our beliefs about the world, all of those things that go on in our mind. We need to leave some behind and only pack the ones that serve us and allow us to move forward into a higher vibration. Okay. Let me get 3 cards of advice from Spirit. See what Spirit has to say here. This is a beautiful progression, and this row here is absolutely like such a high vibrational energy. I love it. You're going to move forward like victoriously and be in this beautiful feminine energy, trusting your intuition, creating abundance. I absolutely love it. Okay, 3 cards of advice for Libra, please, Spirit. Oh, these cards never cease to amaze me. 2 more, please, Spirit. Okay, we got 2 in this here, but I'm going to keep all 4 here. Okay, so Spirit saying, this is an important message here. We have another Page of Cups. Whatever it is that comes to you, whatever it is, this newness of working from your heart space, they're saying is very important. Do not dismiss it. If you feel called to anything that you see as being your emotional fulfillment, even if it seems ridiculous, even if it seems so outlandish that it couldn't even be possible, Spirit is saying, no, that's us speaking to you to start you on this new path. Make sure you pay attention, even if it seems foolish. Okay. And don't be afraid. If you don't have experience, you can throat chakra, get information, get knowledge, go online, talk to some people, start this process of your emotional fulfillment. We need to set some boundaries here with some people. Okay. Absolutely. Take a look at where we have had, our boundaries crossed. Where have we been crossing our own boundaries? Where have we been attaching ourselves to things that do not serve us? And again, we have another card of having our energy drained. We're not using our energy to take control of our life in the proper way. Okay. It's time to release these burdens. All right. Because they're inhibiting your ability to grow and manifest. And until you make a clear, hard decision that is it, I'm not doing it this way anymore, it's holding me back from manifesting. Until you do that, you're going to be stuck. It's time. Once you take the first step here, everything, I mean, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana, major arcana. There's so much high vibrational energy here to support you. Once you take this first step to committing to your emotional fulfillment, everything moves forward for you. We've got to release ourselves from the people, places, and things we've been attached to, because it's not been it's keeping us in the low vibration. What spirit is asking you with this strength card to acknowledge, so that you can become more aligned with your higher self. No more being working harder, not smarter. No more being burdened by other people's expectations. You worry about yourself. If other people don't like your growth, that is not your problem. That's their problem. And part of our growth sometimes is breaking the chains we have to people who are not really there for us in the way they should be. There's people around always in everyone's life that likes to see them in a broken or stagnant place, because you're more vulnerable when you're not feeling good about yourself, which is why Spirit's saying here with this Chariot card, it's very important to work on that solar plexus chakra and solidify your sense of self. Okay? Very, very important. And then we have here our Queen of Swords, another court card that works with the heart chakra. Okay? And both of these cards, pages are ruled by the throat chakra. The Page of Cups works with his heart chakra. Queens are ruled by their heart, and the Queen of Swords is ruled by her throat chakra. So here we have, if you take this one step here to accept the offer from Spirit to start making this journey, you will boss up into really being a higher version of the throat chakra and the heart chakra. Now you are a amazing communicator working from the heart space. You set your boundaries with people that you need to set with your sword of truth, with your sword of integrity, with your sword of clarity. You see right through people's intentions and BS, okay? You have there's butterflies around her head, a huge transformation in the way you see things, but see things from your mental aspect, okay? Your words can transform yourself. Your words transform other people. And you are very much able to combine your logical brain with your emotional brain. And that's really the alignment of the lovers there, isn't it? Okay. But you're doing it with setting boundaries, Libra. Okay. People give her a hard rap. Yes, she can be a tough love queen, but is tough love really bad as long as you're not taking it to an extreme? Okay. And she's only going to use that with people. She has that sort of integrity. She's only going to use those behaviors or actions with people who are putting her in the position where they need to be used. Now you know when you need to do that with people. All right. Very, very, very strong clarity here. Okay, let's get a Divine Illumination numerology card and see what Spirit wants to say to you there. Spirit, one card for Libra, please. Okay. Follow your dream, 1010. Enjoy the road you have taken toward your goals and dreams. Trust that the hard choices you must make are in line with who you already are and who you aspire to be. Be ready to step out of your comfort zone and watch the magic happen. Okay? Really absolutely, you are manifesting this very balanced, of course, Libra version of yourself. It's a merging here of your masculine and feminine energy that puts you into this perfect alignment that catapults you forward, that gets the wheel of fortune spinning for you, that ends an old cycle and starts a new one. Okay? You've done your fool's journey here. You don't need to stay in this place anymore. All right? All right. I'm going to take one card from the Work Your Light Oracle and see what Spirit has to say for you there. One card, please, Spirit. One card, please. Okay. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Let's see what's going on here. All right. It just takes me a second to find the pages in here because they don't have numbers. One moment. Okay, beautiful. Thank you for your patience. And look at this card, okay? We're moving out of this here, okay? This is this place. She literally could be standing right here, okay? And we're moving into a much more high vibrational, beautiful energy, okay? That releases us from, where's that 10 of Wands? Oh, sorry, I just hit that. Releasing us from this. Okay, it's releasing us from this. That's all this energy here, right? All that dark energy. And look at all of the cards here that bring you into beautiful, beautiful, high vibrational, all the colors here that are right on the other side. Keep walking, keep walking. Sorry, I just messed up my whole table. I get very into these readings. Okay, so rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Where is the card? There we go. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, mark the shift from one age to the next, and you can take place. And you can take place of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It'll be worth it, and you are closer than you think. And that really is what all of this is about, Libra. There's an opportunity here for you to really have this amazing energetic shift. And, even if it feels scary, and some of the things, like I said here with the Chariot, can be difficult to confront, our shadow aspects, but there's so many places in our lives where, yes, people are traumatizing us, but we're an accomplice. Even if we're not participating in the traumatic actions, we are allowing it to happen to us. Okay. So that makes us an accomplice. And once we figure out where we need to step in and start listening to our higher selves, when our higher self tells us that this is not in alignment with me, whether it be your behavior or somebody else's behavior, those are all nudges from your higher self saying, no, don't allow this anymore for yourself. Okay, you've got this, Libra. I believe in you. If you liked this video, or reading rather, if you wouldn't mind supporting this channel by liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving a comment, all of that good stuff, I would be very, very grateful. I will see you soon, Libra. Take care.